Hello, folks, and welcome to Learning Moments, created to help everyone understand substance and mental health disorders. I'm Ron, your host and editor. Today's Learning Moment focuses on rural and remote communities across British Columbia. These are the places where mountains meet long stretches of highway, where neighbors look out for one another, and where getting help can mean driving hundreds of kilometers or relying on a single nurse to cover the whole region. We'll look at what makes access so difficult, what is working right now, and how care can be reimagined to truly meet people where they are. For people living outside the major urban centers, healthcare often feels like a puzzle with missing pieces. Imagine facing a mental health crisis or struggling with substance use, but the nearest specialist is hours away, and there is no public transit. Clinics are short-staffed, harm reduction supplies are limited, and stigma can still run deep in small towns. The result is predictable: untreated mental health needs, untreated substance use, and a higher risk when toxic drugs are in circulation. Health systems designed for larger cities don't automatically fit rural realities. Unless care is deliberately adapted, integrated treatment for concurrent disorders will remain out of reach for too many people. Telehealth changed the landscape during the pandemic. Now it's used for many health needs in rural areas, including mental health and substance disorders. Suddenly, phone and video appointments made care more accessible for people living far from clinics. For many, it reduces travel time. It improves follow-up, and it helps maintain continuity of care. But telehealth also comes with real limitations. Not everyone has a reliable internet connection. Some homes lack privacy. Others struggle with technology or simply prefer to meet in person. The most successful systems now use a hybrid model, combining in-person, phone, and video options, and depending on what works best for the person receiving the care. When the clinic can't come to the person, the clinic can become mobile. That's another option. Cross BC outreach vans and multidisciplinary teams are bringing care directly to people in encampments, supportive housing, or community gathering spots. They provide harm reduction supplies, wound care, mental health triage, and even low-threshold medication starts. Island Health and others describe these terms as meeting people where they are, both physically and emotionally. Mobile needle exchange vans, housing overdose prevention sites, and mobile overdose prevention services all bring safety closer to home, saving lives while connecting people to long-term care and support. In many rural and remote regions, care will only succeed if it's culturally safe and community-led. The First Nations Health Authority reminds us that cultural safety is not just a checkbox. It is also an outcome of respectful engagement and trust. Embedding Indigenous leadership, cultural practices, and peer involvement strengthens both uptake and outcomes. Peer-led models like the peer-assisted care teams are a powerful example. These community crisis teams reduce pressure on emergency rooms and police while offering compassion, local governed support that fits the community needs. BC already has a strong example worth expanding. The real-time virtual support line connects rural clinicians with instant expert advice, like calling a friend, as one provider put it. Foundry Virtual BC brings same-day counseling, peer support, and primary care to youth across the province. It is a model that could work for adults too. Nurse prescribing and safer supply initiatives will also help close treatment gaps, empowering local teams to act quickly when traditional systems cannot. Each of these innovations proves that when services are flexible, connected, and culturally grounded, real change happens. Rural communities are not smaller versions of cities. They are distinct places with their own strengths, values, and challenges. To make integrated care work, we need solutions that honor these differences. Hybrid telehealth, mobile outreach, community leadership, policy support that puts equity first. Change is possible, and it's already underway. The next step is scaling what works, sharing lessons learned, and keeping cultural safety and local voices at the center of every plan. Thank you for watching Learning Moments. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or substance use issues, reach out to a healthcare professional or check out your local resources in your community. Until next time, remember that understanding is the first step towards change. This video is a companion piece to our written article titled Rural and Remote Realities, Concurrent Disorders Care. You can find this and more articles, videos, and resources on Learning Moments at Learning Moments, and that's all one word, .substack.com. If today's learning moment resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, change begins when we start talking. Until next time, stay informed, stay connected, and be kind. Bye for now.